Okay, so continuing this reacts, this is a minister with his lover. Apparently, they were caught in a field where there was a couple wandering out there, and they saw him, and they were like, "Yo, what's going on with this couple that's laying down in front of this tree?" Caught the couple, and it was like, "Oh no, they're unalived," and so they called the cops and everything. Found out the gentleman, who was a pastor, had been hit only once. And the young lady here had been hit like 3 times in her face, temple, ear, eye. And those are really random spots to hit somebody. And when I say hit, I'm talking about, with a weapon. So, and I'm talking about an automatic weapon, but trying to keep it YouTube safe. It's just like a random, he's like boom, boom, boom. That's kind of weird. So that's where and then so the town people, the noises shed abroad, call the cops come, and then people come around. And so we're here at what's happening next.
As the investigation continued, detectives discovered that Reverend Hall's gold watch was missing, yet his wallet, containing a few coins, was found in his pocket. Mrs. Mills had been wearing jewellery, which remained untouched. Given these observations, robbery was quickly ruled out as a motive.
Of course.
On the 18th of September, Mrs. Mills was buried at the Van Loo Cemetery. It was reported that less than a dozen mourners attended, and that the wreath on top of the coffin had been paid for by Mrs. Frances Stevens Hall, the wife of the late Reverend. Reverend Hall was buried...
Oh yeah. Why would I? That's petty. That's petty. And this is my theory here. I think his wife did it. But to put a wreath on top, first of all, you're a nobody. That's her thinking. She's like, you're a nobody. Who do you think you are, coming up here taking my husband from me? I got money. You don't got nothing. You're poor. You're broke. But you gonna come over here and take? Why would my husband even mess with the this and the that and the third? What do you got that I don't have? I run up on some letters. I've been watching you for a while. She probably, because people with money, they got a keen eye for things. I've been watching you for a while, and then I ran up, and then I see you slipping things here and there, and then the third, and then I saw you slip something somewhere, and I let it ride, and I didn't chase you down. But then I let you go away, and then I caught the letters, and then I watched you somewhere, and then as I watched you, and I told you, I rolled up on you with the letters. What's this? I thought I'd find you 2 out here. She probably didn't even let the husband know. Miss Hall's husband. She probably didn't even let her know. She probably rolled up on her and was like, "Hey, yo. So this what we doing? So everything I've done for you?" Because the older person is probably going to be like high strung, because this dude is younger. He's probably charismatic and he's really big in the community, and that's what he's doing. He's making a name for himself. But, she's probably already concerned. His wife is already probably concerned. The Reverend's wife is already concerned that, you might be a little too charismatic. And I know that I've probably been tracking you with other women, because there's probably been grumblings around town that's what you've been doing. And so finally I get tired of it. I catch up with you. Maybe I've said something to you in passing, like, yo, this better not be the case. And I find out it is, because I got proof now that I see the letters. You're not going to get away with this. And so I roll up on you. What's this? What we got here? I already got my piece with me. You know what I mean? I got my piece with me, and that's what it's going to be. I'm so mad that that's what we're going with it. That's tough.
The same day, in the Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn, the police were confident that they would soon find the person or persons responsible for the murder. The day after the funerals, the assistant prosecutor, Mr. Johnny Toolan, indicated that there may be an arrest at any time, although he did not divulge exactly where the arrest might be made, whether the suspect was male or female, or how soon the person may be taken into custody. Detectives had learnt about the improper relationship between the 2 victims, and this had become the central element of the investigation. Mrs. Eleanor Reinhardt Mills was married to Mr. James Mills, the church sexton. She was known for her vibrant personality and dedication to the church choir, but her marriage to James was reportedly unhappy, marked by financial struggles and emotional dissatisfaction. It had been suggested by people that knew her that this dissatisfaction had made her susceptible to the attentions of the Reverend, whose charm and position may have seemed like a romantic.
You can see it in her eyes. That's what I'm saying. You can see it right here. So this is what I'm looking at. there's a story behind her eyes. Because when you take a picture, you can smile, you can do whatever. But if you look at people's eyes, there's typically like a story behind somebody's eyes. It's just, I don't know what to tell you, but there's a story. And it also follows through in the way that her face is set. She's not really smiling. She's not even smirking, but her eyes are just looking straight ahead. So that, well, anybody that's sort of in tune, they'll be like, what are you thinking? She's thinking something. She's always thinking something. She grew up broke. She married a broke guy. It is what it is. I'm not saying anything's wrong with being broke. I'm just saying, like, she grew up broke, married a guy who didn't have money, so we have financial struggles. She's a vibrant person. So she's already like in her marriage, I'm tired of struggling. Go out, and she's telling her husband, go out and do something so we won't have to struggle. And he's like, yo, I'm doing what I can. And so now, as I'm looking in her eyes, she's not excited, but you can tell she wants to be excited. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. She wants to be excited, but she's not. She's seeking more out of life. Give me something more. And she's shy. She's a little bit bashful in a way that, especially because of the time, I would assume that, you can't just go out and do something crazy. You gotta sneak around in the dead of night. But I might be persuaded, you know what I mean? I might be persuaded to do something crazy, like have an affair and sneak around. And especially if I run into a charismatic guy who is good. And when I say charismatic, I'm not necessarily talking about somebody who's just loud in everybody's face, but somebody that's pretty likable, the way it probably started. She's shy and innocent. She's probably not going to say nothing, but she's probably walking up to him, and she loves the way he preaches, but she's probably going to walk up to him, or he's going to walk up to them, her and her husband, after church and say, brother and sister so-and-so, thanks for attending. And they go, oh, pastor, absolutely. Love your message. Love your word. We'll definitely be back. And, they became regular attendees. And so after a while, he kind of sees this energy in her eyes, and maybe one day he says, so-and-so, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right, pastor. Thank you so much for asking. But then one day, if you ever need me, let me know. Come talk to me. And then one day, while her husband is at work, she sneaks up to the church to talk to him. It's like, pastor, I think I really need to talk to you. Okay, we'll get together. I really need to talk to you. And so they start talking, and so, well, you're looking lovely today. I should just say, well, my husband, he doesn't do this anymore. He doesn't touch me anymore. He doesn't blah, 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 blah. I think, and we're so broke and we're so poor all the time. And he might have offered money. And so at that point, his wife she got her eyebrow up like, why are you offering this woman money? Could be the case. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff here. And so she starts like, well, it's for the church members. We're trying to help them out, so on and so forth. They're struggling. Okay, she happens to be mighty pretty, and so he's telling her, well, you're looking lovely, you're looking splendid. And so she begins to go up for counseling. And so then at some point in time, it crosses the line, and so we start sneaking away. And you were talking about the minister's wife with the money. She's going to keep an eye on the situation. I'm not stupid. I'm watching y'all. And I notice you sneaking out at night all the time, this and that. I'm coming home, you saying you out, this and that. I'm coming to the church. You're not counseling nobody like you said you were, and you starting your behavioral patterns are starting to become more irregular. That means that you must be messing with that woman. And that's what would lead me on the trail. That's why I'm going to come find you.
Escape from her mundane and difficult life. Although the police learned of this relationship, rumours about the affair between Edward Wheeler Hall and Eleanor Reinhardt Mills were already known within the New Brunswick community, despite their attempts at secrecy, their frequent private meetings, and
Of course. There's the thing about people. They're going to see you. You're not going to be able to hide it. You're going to go somewhere, people going to be like, what pastor doing with so-and-so? Oh, they're going down the alleyway. They're going down the so and so forth. So I seen you. I just ain't said nothing. Yep.
Affectionate interactions had not gone unnoticed. Parishioners and locals gossiped about the couple's clandestine rendezvous, and it was known that they often met in secluded areas, and even inside the church. The illicit relationship not only provided a motive for the murder, but also added a layer of sensationalism to the case. When the bodies were discovered, together with torn-up love letters beside them, it had transformed from a simple investigation into a lurid tale of passion and betrayal. The public and the press were fascinated by the scandalous details, and the affair became a focal point of the comprehensive media coverage. James Mills, now a widower following the death of his wife, was a suspect due to his direct connection to the victims and a potential motive rooted in his wife's behaviour. Investigators speculated that he might have discovered the affair and driven by jealousy and rage.
No. A man doesn't unalive like that. No. A man's not going to find the letters and rip them up. He don't care nothing about that. He might find the letters. He going to throw it down. The letter's probably going to be still be at the house. If a man's going to do it. I found the letters. What is this? Either I'm going to take it to you and be like, what's this trash? Throw it down in front of you. Is this what we doing? Or I'm going to leave them at the house. Boom. Why I find a love letter at the house. Or if I'm going to set it to the side. Now let's deal with you. Because the man's going to face you straight up and pull it. That's what the man going to do. I'm going to face you straight up and pull it. And the number of pulls are going to be toward the man. And he might hit the wife, but he probably going to hit the wife once. This is a woman that did that.
Committed the murder. Despite these suspicions, James Mills seemed to be suffering with genuine distress.
Correct.
He cooperated fully with the investigation. He provided a detailed alibi, claiming he was home working on the night of the murder. This was confirmed by his 2 children and a neighbour, who told police that he had complained about the noise Mr. Mills was making. There was also no evidence that could place him at the scene. However, Mr. Mills had said that he went to the church before he went to bed, and again in the early hours of the morning in search of his wife. He went back at 9 a.m, where he bumped into Mrs. Frances Stevens Hall, and she told him that her husband had also failed to come home. Miss Charlotte Mills told officers that on the day her mother had disappeared, she had discussed the...
Oh yeah. I've been hearing things around town. Excuse me. I already been hearing things around town. Now y'all to the point to where it's getting reckless. It's getting so reckless. Y'all leaving in the middle of the night. It's almost like y'all don't even care for us no more. Y'all don't even care what I'm doing. Gentleman right here. Looking at his face. You know, he's already beat down. He's probably content to leave it alone. I'm not going to do nothing to it. I'm going to leave it alone. But the wife ain't like that. You know, he's just going to be beat down and take it and be like, dang, man, like, can't believe my wife doing me like that. Oh, no. But not First Lady Hall. She's not going to take it lying down. And by the time that Mr. Mills right here got to the church, First Lady Hall was already up there. What you doing up here? I'm looking for my wife. What you doing up here? I'm looking for my husband. And you been here. Let me know what I already need to know. Man, I'm going to shut it down right there. Huh. Oh, this is good. This is good. See, man, people be watching you, man. But like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Until next time, take it easy. We're going to kick back into this, but take it easy.